Let's explore a fun thought experiment. What if a Gen Z kid lived through all of history? Imagine the same person born not just once, but again and again in every single era. Okay, let's dive in. Part 1, the initial struggle. How would they even handle the ancient world? First up, the Stone Age. And yeah, things get off to a rocky start. Their very first question, no surprise here, is about the complete lack of internet. So they try to invent TikTok and instead invent fire. The tribe promptly kicks them out. Let's fast forward a few thousand years to the medieval age. How do they do? Well, they immediately clash with the king, calling him a toxic manager. Bold move.
And they end up dying of the plague while ranting about hygiene. So, not great.
But then, something changes. Part 2, an unexpected fit. They start to find their place. In the Chola period, for instance, they find discipline, amazing systems, and incredible art. Suddenly, their math skills and modern planning are actually useful. The king is impressed. Then in the Maurya Empire, they have a huge transformation. They kind of go from Gen Z to Zen Z. Part 3, the rebel spirit. Just because they've adapted doesn't mean they're tamed. This really shows up in the Mughal era. They were obsessed with the art and aesthetic, but they hated the politics. So after roasting the nobles, they get exiled. But that rebellious nature finds its true purpose during the British rule in India. With zero filter, their loud protests leave British officers completely baffled. Writing slogans, making pamphlets, rebellion pretty much becomes their full-time job. So, part 4, a look ahead. What happens when they finally land in the future? Well, by 2090, there are no jobs. Being offline is the real flex. And finally, there's peace. So, what's the takeaway here? It's about Gen Z resilience. Every generation tests you. But this kid shows that the ability to adapt, question, and ultimately survive is timeless. Which really makes you wonder, which era do you think you would survive in?